and gentlemen, please rise for the presenting of the colors from the Junior ROTC of Treasure Coast High School. Please remain standing for the national anthem sung by Ms. Angelica Valdez class.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us at the Sunrise Theater for the Young Floridian ceremony presented by the St. Lucie Chamber of Commerce. In the case of an emergency, or if you have any questions, please look to our incredible ushers for guidance. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Principal Michael Burek from John Carroll High School to provide our invocation.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen. Heavenly Father, we gather this afternoon with grateful hearts for the many blessings you have poured upon St. Lucie County and all those who call it home. We thank you for these young leaders we honor today, for their talents, for their dedication, for the pursuit of excellence in all things. Lord, remind us that the future is built through faith, courage, and love. As we celebrate the young Floridians, we ask that you bless them with the integrity and perseverance needed to face the challenges of tomorrow with both confidence and grace. Guide them to be lights in our community, leading not for recognition's sake, but for the sake of the common good of our community. May they work hard to build opportunity for all here in St. Lucie County. And Lord, we ask that you inspire all of us gathered here today to serve as you have, so that these people, these young people, along with each of us gathered here today, can create an even more beautiful St. Lucie County together. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
You may be seated. Welcome everybody to the Young Floridian Awards. It is the Chamber of Commerce Foundation's honor and privilege to present this award to our community, to facilitate this event every single year. It really is truly the highlight of my career, the Young Floridian program. We're so very proud of that. I want to thank some people that have sponsored our program and have been with us for a very long time. I, of course, have our presenting sponsor with us here today, and you'll be hearing from him, and that is the Children's Services Council. They have come in and single-handedly preserved the sanctity of this program and its future, so we're so very grateful. So a big round of applause for the Children's Services Council. Our partner sponsors, and a couple of them are founding sponsors of this program, Indian River State College, represented by Andy Treadwell, and Carr, Riggs, and Ingram, and of course the Fort Pierce Rotary Club, which has been with us from the very beginning in 1987 as well, and Dana McSweeney is here from the Rotary Club to represent them. A couple of personal donors that have really, and this person has been with the program since its inception as well. Mike and Mimi Brown are always really great to us and the program, and we're so happy to have their continued support. And I know Mr. Brown is in the audience today, so a big hand for him. And of course, Corey and Rebecca Benton. I mentioned earlier our founding sponsors, a couple of them are here. Fort Pierce Rotary Club, the Fort Pierce Utility Authority, and the St. Lucie Medical Center have all been part of this program since it originated in 1987. I'm going to introduce a few dignitaries that not only spent their time with us here today, but they've actually served as judges, presenters, speakers. They really have been a part of this program for a very long time, and I'm thankful that they understand the importance of it and the value of it. So I want to thank Representative Dana Travolsi for being with us today from the Florida State House. St. Lucie County Clerk of Courts and Comptroller, Michelle Miller. St. Lucie County Property Appraiser, Michelle Franklin. From our school board, we have members Debbie Hawley. And the Superintendent of St. Lucie Public Schools, Dr. John Prince. I too am privileged enough to serve you all on their school board as well. To get us started and to give us some words of wisdom and just really put us in the right position to be able to honor these students in the right way, please welcome from our presenting sponsor and the Children's Services Council of St. Lucie County, Mr. Sean Boyle.
That's a lot of pressure on that speech, Teresa. That's a lot of pressure on that speech. I have about 30 minutes of speaking. I'm just kidding. I have a quick speech. But first of all, on behalf of the Children's Services Council and its board and its entire team, we're super excited to again sponsor this event for another year. At the Children's Services Council, we fund children's programs that reached over 60,000 children last year. And the whole purpose of funding those programs is to make sure that children and their families are successful. And by sponsoring this event, especially at the culmination of their high school career, to celebrate their success seemed like a natural extension of our mission. Now having a Children's Services Council in St. Lucie County is actually very rare. Of the 67 counties that can have a Children's Services Council, only 12 do. And we stand as a representation of this community's commitment to its children and families. Just like this event stands in that same representation. The Chamber bringing together schools, business, elected officials to not only recognize and award monetarily, but to celebrate our youth, that's a big commitment of this community and and our county. So I got 3 remarks I just want to make real quick. First of all, I want to make sure that we give proper acknowledgement and recognition to the Chamber, specifically Teresa Aronson and her team. Like if you've ever planned an event, this event has multiple moving parts, multiple breakfasts, multiple gatherings, and it's a feat to pull off, and they pull it off each year, not only with preciseness, but also compassion towards what this event means and the gravity of it. The second thing I want to share is I've been a judge as well as a sponsor. And being a judge, you get to hear, generally you get a category, you're going to hear these categories. You get to listen to about 8 youth tell their story. And every time they tell their story, it's always anchored in an adult that gave back to them. We hear stories of parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, neighbors, band teachers, principals, somebody that inspired them. And in my work, I know what makes a child successful. It's one caring adult can have the absolute difference in a child's life. So I'm excited to see all the adults here because we heard the stories about you. And I'm excited that you're here today to celebrate this. The last thing I want to share, and I shared this with the youth at the judging ceremony, and I apologize, I'm going to read this. I have been known, and I wasn't going to ask for a show of hands, but I know a lot of people doom scroll before they fall asleep on social media, right? hear some chuckles, you know what I'm talking about. Instagram's my choice, and I have watched my fair share of raccoon videos before I fall asleep. They are hilarious. But every once in a while you stumble across something that inspires you. I found this from an account called the Tiny Joy Project, and I want to read this. I read this to the students as well. And it said, I used to think I had something extraordinary, I'm sorry, let me start over. I used to think that I had to do something extraordinary with my life. Now I just want to be fully alive in it. To love people well, to feel the days as they pass, that feels extraordinary. I shared this with the students as a reminder to balance their drive with gratitude. But for the parents and caregivers, as your children prepare for their next journey, I hope you take a moment to be fully alive in these weeks of their final high school careers. Find the extraordinary in the simple fact that you helped them get there. We're only here for a blip on the timeline of this earth. Let's enjoy it and practice gratitude for the big and little things alike. Best of luck to all of you. Children's Services Council, its board and team are extremely proud to sponsor this event, and again, a big congratulations.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, students, please welcome to the stage, of course, the esteemed superintendent of the A-rated St. Lucie Public Schools, Dr. John Prince.
Thank you, Ms. Harrison. I'm so blessed. This is my fourth year, finishing my fourth year as superintendent, and I cannot thank my board members enough, Ms. Aronson and Ms. Hawley, for setting the conditions for us to earn that A rating. That's never happened for our district. It's the first time in the history, and they've been rating districts for about 25 years. But I can tell you we wouldn't be an A-rated district without the quality of our principals. And I'd like to introduce our principals, and whenever I mention your name in your school, if you could just please stand. Mr. Eldrick Gardner from Fort Pierce Central. Mr. Gardner here. I know Mr. Alfonso, Dave Alfonso from Westwood's here. Dr. Michelle Harrington from Lincoln Park. Ms. Nicole Police from Port St. Lucie High School. Ms. Aisha Boria from St. Lucie West Centennial. Mr. Brad Lehman, Treasure Coast. Ms. Jean Simba from Mosaic. Mr. Michael Brick from John Carroll. And Ms. Christiana Coburn from Tradition Preparatory High School. So, my message to you, I got a chance to talk to you before you went in and did your stories and your interviews, and I could see the pressure on your faces. And a lot of the things I said you couldn't probably recall because you were so in tune to what you were going to say in a few minutes. But I can tell you, I watched the documentary, and it was on a famous director, it was Steven Spielberg. And when he was 21 years old, he came out of college as a very sought-after, almost a savant. He had already directed television. And he was literally going to decide who he was going to sign with. And one of the studio executives, who became one of his closest friends, said, if you come work for us, I'm going to support you just as much in failure as I do in success. And that resonated with him. And I thought about that a lot. And I'm parents, I know we talk to our kids all the time. My daughter's prom was last night at Legacy High School. So this is my last, out of my 4 kids, she's my last one. I call them in the nest, or on the payroll, so to speak. And yes, they're never off the payroll. They're never off the payroll. My 30-year-old expected an Easter basket last week, just throwing that out there. So, but I will tell you this, in society, you're about to get out in the world, and you're going to learn a lot more through failure than you will through success. And it's really how you handle failure. Do you learn from it? Do you grow from it? And I can tell you right now, I've learned so much more on the times I've fallen on my face than whenever I got something I wanted. Because I really learned. In fact, I've learned more from people I worked for that were incompetent, from people that were highly competent. Because I learned as a leader what I'm not going to do what that guy did. Okay? So the bottom line is this. There's only going to be a couple of winners here today, but everybody's won. I'm so excited to get a chance to meet some of the young people. And whenever you graduate next month, I can't wait to shake your hand. You are so impressive. Parents, if you get a chance after today's session, seek out one of the young people over there and just talk to them. Because our future surely is bright, because it's a world filled with fantastic young men and women that are sitting over there today. So I want to thank you, congratulate you. This is a great opportunity, and take the next step forward, and I wish you all my best. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Prince. I want to take a moment. I was able to acknowledge our sponsors, but I want to talk a little bit about the work that goes into this program. We have 2 trainings at schools. We have a breakfast with the judges. We have a dinner with our coordinators so that we can make sure they all know what to expect and what we're expecting. And then we have this award ceremony, and we have a huge judging breakfast where 30 community leaders come in and sit down with these students and make the impossible decision to choose one. And I could not do it without the help of my staff, which I'm incredibly grateful for, Biani and Sophia, Scott, Megan. I couldn't do it without you. But also the school coordinators. Every year we are assigned a coordinator for Young Floridian from all of the schools, and they are really doing the heavy lifting because they decide the 10 people that are going to be eligible for this program from the start. And then they work with them to get their applications in and their expectations on task. So I want to acknowledge every single one of them, and they are Ms. Pamela Thompson from Fort Pierce Central High School. Stand up. Ms. Catherine Rousseau from Fort Pierce Westwood Academy. Rebecca Dempsey from John Carroll High School. Irene Schmall from Lincoln Park Academy. Michelle Cortez from Mosaic Digital Academy. Annette Burke from Port St. Lucie High School. Mala Westner from St. Lucie West Centennial. Shannon Grillo from Tradition Preparatory High School. And of course, Nikki DeMeo from Treasure Coast High School. And parents, you also are not forgotten, because we know that you did the majority of this, right? By raising some amazing students. So if you are the parent, grandparent, guardian, friend, cousin, aunt, uncle of one of these amazing students today, please stand up and be recognized. Sharing them with all of us. We do very much appreciate it. Before we go on to our court ceremony, I am going to ask Miss Angelica Valdez-Class from Lincoln Park Academy to come on up, and she's got another song arrangement planned for us. on to our cord presentation ceremony. So I'm going to ask to join me on stage Mr. Sean Boyle from Children's Services Council, Dr. John Prince, and Dana McSweeney from the Fort Pierce Rotary Club. And we are going to get started. Are you ready? You're the first to go. Come on up. All right, our first young Floridian is Daniel Dressel from Mosaic Digital Academy. Alexis Musselman from Mosaic Digital Academy. Isabella Flores from Mosaic Digital Academy. Mia Tatkenhorst from Mosaic Digital Academy. Jed Michaud from St. Lucie West Centennial. Geronimo Rodriguez from St. Lucie West Centennial. Sebastian Ravello from Treasure Coast High School. Ashley Otero from St. Lucie West Centennial. Nicholas Centrone from St. Lucie West Centennial. Chloe McGinnis from St. Lucie West Centennial. Hoyt Woke from St. Lucie West Centennial. Jared Vargas from St. Lucie West Centennial. Michaela Talbot from St. Lucie West Centennial. Layla Andrus from St. Lucie West Centennial. Angel Sacedo from Treasure Coast High School. Zuriel Kudet from Treasure Coast High. Ty Gibbs from Treasure Coast High. Isabella Hansen from Treasure Coast High. Crystal Gonzalez from Treasure Coast High School. Jefferson Rodriguez from Treasure Coast High School. Finley Wessel from Treasure Coast High School. Michael Yakubika from Treasure Coast High School. Sinai Dwyer from Treasure Coast High School. Felix Whitcamp from Port St. Lucie High School. Tyler McDonald from Port St. Lucie High School. Karina Arroco from Port St. Lucie High School. Cadence Roluma. Okay. Gage Manfredo from Port St. Lucie High School. Enrique Rosario Liz from Port St. Lucie High School. Gavin Lunsford from Port St. Lucie High School. Addison Bloom from Port St. Lucie High School. Josias Reed from Port St. Lucie High School. Vanessa Tabana from Lincoln Park Academy. Lily Zwong from Lincoln Park Academy. We're going too fast. Ava Wagner from Lincoln Park Academy. Janisa Resendez from Lincoln Park Academy. Amari Voss from Lincoln Park Academy. Lucia Manfredo from Lincoln Park Academy. Esther Parfait from Lincoln Park Academy. Kimber Grillo from Tradition Preparatory High School. Keyshawn Holmes from Tradition Preparatory High School. Jaden Richardson from Tradition Prep High School. Timothy Gordon from Port St. Lucie High School. Aiden Gilliam from Tradition Preparatory High School. Andrea Riasacos Ramos from Tradition Preparatory High School. Jalen Vizcaino from Tradition Preparatory High School. Caitlin Hales from Tradition Preparatory High School. Lauren Salaya from Fort Pierce Central High School. Isabella Ramos Cordero from Fort Pierce Central High School. Mackenzie Outcroft from Fort Pierce Central High School. Riley Shelter from Fort Pierce Central High School. from Fort Pierce Central High School. Jocelyn Hatfield from Fort Pierce Central High School. Lindsay Tercero from Fort Pierce Central High School. Jabari Mons from Fort Pierce Westwood Academy. Jemiah Bush from Fort Pierce Westwood Academy. Jacob Kassan from Fort Pierce Westwood High School. Mackenzie Byrne from Fort Pierce Westwood High School. Tyler Gannon from Fort Pierce Westwood Academy. Chelsea Dunnison from Fort Pierce Westwood Academy. Garrett Byrick from Fort Pierce Westwood Academy. Priscilla Hussein from Fort Pierce Westwood Academy. Gabriella Miwe from Fort Pierce Westwood Academy. Iris Bird from Fort Pierce Westwood Academy. Addison Vermont from John Carroll High School. Brooke McClung from John Carroll High School. Kada Sagastume from John Carroll High School. Robert Poisel from John Carroll High School. Grace Averill from John Carroll High School. Addison Fee from John Carroll High School. Isabella Amaro Altador from John Carroll High School. Olivia Lee from John Carroll High School. Kaylee Clive from John Carroll High School. Amina Sihar from Lincoln Park Academy. Marcus Garcia from St. Lucie West Centennial High School. And last but not least, our singer today, Angelica Valdez class from Lincoln Park Academy. Thank you, gentlemen, and Ms. Sweeney. Ms. Sweeney, you can have a seat, because I'm now going to invite up another speaker, a good friend of ours, a good friend of the program. Whenever she is here and not serving you in Tallahassee, she is always with the Young Floridians, and we so very much appreciate her, not just today, but for every day in her work at the Capitol, as she has set a record for bringing funds back to our community and passing many, many bills that affect your future in a wonderful way. So please welcome Representative Dana Trabulsi.
Thank you, Teresa. And it's always a pleasure to be here with Young Floridians. It re-energizes me every time I get to spend time with these students. But I do have a few thank yous before I move on. Dr. Prince, you are an A-rated school. St. Lucie County is an A-rated school district, and I don't think we give enough credit to you. We mentioned it, but it is worthy of a huge applause, because what you have poured into your faculty and your schools and our students is incredible. And just as a note, I'm lucky enough to be able to chair an education committee in Tallahassee, and anytime I'm able to bring speakers up that I know are experts that I really respect, I always invite St. Lucie schools. So thank you for what you do. And Sean, thank you for the Children's Services Council. There's so many things that we couldn't do without you and your services. So thank you so very much. Again, I'm just so proud to be here. And I am really proud of all of you. And by all of you, I mean the parents too. Because of your love and your dedication and all the support that you've given your children to be on the best path forward is nothing short of amazing. It is a strong feat. It is an incredibly hard job, especially today when we're all trying to juggle all the things that we do. To know that you've shown up every single day for your children is just, it's so great. So another applause for your parents. And yes, I'm proud of all of you, but more than proud, I am inspired by you. Not only for what you've done, but what you're going to do. And I know that this has been a tough process. When we got your packets and were able to read through all of your accomplishments, your grades, all the activities you're involved in, all of your public service, volunteering, working jobs, all the things that you do. First of all, I was really exhausted. I don't know how you fit it all into a 24-hour day, and I felt like a super slacker after I read it. But what you do and how you manage your time and how you've chosen, to live out your school career to get to this point is inspiring to me. When I left after judging, I left with such a full heart, knowing that the future of Florida and the future of wherever you land is in really good hands. But I just want to give you a little bit of advice. And this comes from my husband. He recently retired after 36 years with the same business, which is something that I have a really hard time reconciling because I usually work in 8 to 10 year increments. I could not imagine being the same place for 36 years. But he was a dedicated employee for 36 years for one business, and we had a retirement party for him last week. And he got up and spoke, and at the end, he gave the same advice. And it was, when you're working, work with people you like. Work with friends, people you want to be around. Be happy. Take time to enjoy the small things. Take time to laugh. Take time for family. You're going to be working, you've worked so hard up until this point, and you're going to be working for a long, long time ahead of you. Do something that you enjoy. Don't just do it for the money. Do it for the fulfillment, and do it because it makes you happy. We get one short life to live, and you're all living it well, and you're off to a great start. Stay on that track and passionate about everything that you do. Do it with love and do it with laughter. Again, I'm just grateful to be here with you. I'm grateful to be able to serve you, and I'm so proud of all of you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to take a moment to tell you about this scholarship. I mentioned that it started in 1987, and it is, the winners today will get a full 2-year ride to IRSC to get their associate's degree, which I all know that most parents know there is the Promise program that will allow them to do that as well. But I think there's some prestige in being a young Floridian, but just to sweeten the pot, we add in a book stipend from Indian River State College, and then of course the winners today will walk out of this auditorium after you complete your paperwork, just so you know, with a $750 check made out directly to them. So hopefully they all understand what's on the line here. But we couldn't do it without our partners at Indian River State College, and representing them today is the Vice President of Government Affairs and Community Relations. But he's a longtime friend of mine, and his experience in this community extends to being a legislative aide for Senate President Ken Pruitt, to working at the Economic Development Council, to being the right-hand man of Dr. Massey from Indian River State College. And I am so proud to call him a friend. Please welcome Andy Treadwell from IRSC.
Well, thank you so much, Teresa. I wrote a really long speech. Let me pull it up here, just this. Folks, on behalf of our president, Dr. Tim Moore, and our district board of trustees, let me add my congrats to you. You all are fantastic, and it is our great honor at Indian River State College to be a part of this event at Young Floridians every single year, and it's really our honor to have been a part since the start. I'm going to be very brief in my comments this afternoon for two reasons. One, I know half the dads in here are like, all right, wrap it up, guys. They're teeing off at Augusta. The leaders are coming up in less than an hour. And number two, it's not about us on stage, it's about you all. Every one of you young people personify excellence, you personify leadership, and you personify greatness. And we're so proud to just have gotten to know you all as judges and as part of this process. Every one of you are winners today. You should be so proud. Second, as Teresa just said, our Promise program is doing wonderful things in the community. If you don't know, we are committed to making sure that every graduating senior of every public, every charter, every private, and even homeschool students are taken care of. We're going to cover the cost of your tuition at Indian River State College for those full 2 years. That program has been tremendously successful. We have a 53% first generation metric at the college, which means that more than 1 in every 2 students who are coming in there at the Promise program have never ever had that opportunity in their lives. But because the Promise program now does exist, we wanted to do something else. So I have to thank Annabelle Robertson, the executive director of our foundation, and Miss Megan Johnson, who's the senior director of development in St. Lucie County. They did go to bat for us, and we now have a book stipend. So if you do choose to come to Indian River State College and continue your journey, and you've won today, we're going to take care of you a little bit more. So I'll end on this. I think I said this at the judging breakfast, but after going through many of the resumes, I see that we've done so much dual enrollment at Indian River State College. Many of you are actually graduating this May. You're going to get your college degree before you get your high school diploma, which we think is fantastic. So for those of you in that camp, I want to let you know we did a little math recently at the college. And Indian River State College was founded in 1960. And this May, we're going to eclipse the 100,000 degree and certificate mark serving this community. So you all, if you're getting your college degree with us, your AA or your AAS, you can tell people that you've got the 100,000th degree. We can't tell you differently, all right? So, folks, thank you. So I want to say this to you all, whether you're continuing on with Indian River State College or going to one of our state universities or elsewhere, continue striving for greatness in whatever you endeavor. The world needs you now more than ever, and you've already made a difference in your community. Continue to go make a difference in the world. Thank you all.
All right, just a little bit more acknowledgments before we get to our winners, but we promise we will get there rather quickly. But I have to thank the 2 administration help that I get at the St. Lucie Public School Board level. They really handle all the communication between myself and the coordinators and really keep everybody on task. And honestly, I could not do this program without them. I know that Nikki Poole is here with us today. Nikki? Oh, there she is. And Kaylee Nemo, who just had a baby, so she couldn't be with us today, but congratulations to her, we miss you. And then we have probably the most impressive list of judges in St. Lucie County for any award. And so I just wanted to share with you, the parents and the students, just a little bit about who was meeting with them, who was guiding them through this process, and who they got to interview with. I think they'll take, win or lose today, hopefully you're taking something away from the Young Floridian training and from your meeting all of these great judges, because every year when we leave that breakfast, I get a lot of people that have gotten jobs or internships, or we're going to keep an eye on them so we can hire them as soon as school's over. So I want to recognize all our judges. In academic excellence this year, we had Corey Benton, Director of Planning for St. Lucie County Government, and Andy Treadwell, who you've already met, and Councilman for the City of Port St. Lucie, Anthony Bonner. For art and music, we had Lucy Bravo from the Teachers Association of St. Lucie County, our own school board member Debbie Hawley, and Aslina Goldstein, who is the Vice President of GL Homes in Tradition. Athletics, we had Bill May from the St. Lucie County Sheriff's Department, Representative Dana Travolsi, who you met, and Nick Wilson, a chief at the Fire District. For certifications in manufacturing, we had Nate Davis from Richard K. Davis Construction, our own Christy Romano, who's here with us today from Apex, the owner of Apex Electric, And Audra Macon, who's a longtime Fair Association employee. She's out there every year with those 4-H kids and knows more about it than anybody we know. Michael Brian Presley, who's with HCA Healthcare. Nikita Lloyd, who owns Web Suited, an IT company. Our clerk of courts, of course, Michelle Miller. And with history and social studies, we had Dawn Nupp from United Against Poverty, Ashley Mock from the Children's Services Council, and Crystal Netherton, who's here with us today. She's the director of Graceway Village. For Human Services, we had Board of County Commission Chair Jamie Fowler, and of course the CEO of Children's Services Council, Sean Boyle, and our own property appraiser, Michelle Franklin. For journalism, we have the Director of Tourism for St. Lucie County, Charlotte Byerly, Adrian Ocampo from St. Lucie Public Schools, and Barry Dietz from Coastal Breeze Realty Group, who's with us today as well. Dana McSweeney, she is a Vice President at Seacoast Bank. Priscilla Vega from Recovery Insurance Adjusters. Shrita Walker from Mid-Florida Credit Union, also with us today. Maite Santa Maria from St. Lucie County, the Assistant County Administrator. Lauren Diacides, Corporate Affairs with the St. Lucie Mets. And Daniel Noki from the Florida Farm Bureau Insurance Agency. So give them all a round of applause. What an impressive list. I also want to thank Marisol Gunkowski, our official photographer, and you will see these, there she is, you will see all of these pictures rather quickly than you would think on Facebook, and they're all there for you all to use. So don't worry about photos today, they will be online. With that, we are going to start the awards, and I'm going to ask to come back up to the stage Mr. Boyle, Dr. Prince, and Dana McSweeney from one of our founders, the Fort Pierce Rotary Club, and we're going to add to it this time Representative Dana Travolsi, and from IRSC, Andy Treadwell. Come on up. Winners, when you come up, I'm going to tell you now, because once you announce your name, I think it's going to go right out, right? You're going to be too excited. But there is an envelope that Representative Dana Travolsi is going to give you, and there's a form in there that you'll need to fill out afterwards. Bring it back up to the stage, because we're going to do some photos, and that's when you'll get your check, okay? All right. Here we go. To present the award for academic excellence, I would like to invite up our Clerk of Courts and Comptroller, Michelle Miller.
Well, I'm honored to be here today, and you've heard about being inspired and how much the families really add to the child's life, or some particular adult who has really poured themselves into a child's life. And the end product that you see to the right over here is simply amazing. These students that we had the opportunity to spend a few minutes with were just incredible. So without further ado, I would like to announce the award for academic excellence. The St. Lucie County Chamber of Commerce Foundation proudly presents the 2026 Young Floridian in Academic Excellence to Enrique Rosario.
Enrique is an exceptional student who has demonstrated outstanding academic achievement, earning recognition from the College Board's National Top School in National Hispanic Recognition. He serves as president of the National Honor Society, chair of the Port St. Lucie Youth Council, and Keystone president for the Boys and Girls Club of St. Lucie County. Passionate about service, Enrique founded and teaches a Spanish 101 program that has empowered over 40 youths to build their language skills. He will graduate high school with an associate's degree and 60 college credits. He plans to attend the University of Florida to study elementary education as a first-generation college student. Enrique is committed to using his education to uplift and inspire future generations. Please welcome to present our next award, Ms. Christy Romano from Apex Electric.
part of every single one of y'all's journey. The St. Lucie County Chamber of Commerce Foundation proudly presents the 2026 Young Floridian in Art and Music to Jed Mishaw.
Jed is the founder and president of his school's first piano club. He has helped students of all skill levels learn piano. He has organized concerts and community performances, including events at an assisted living facility. Jed is a strong student who has passed 7 ACE exams, earned Principal's Honor Roll, and was named Music Student of the Month, while also helping others as a tutor and a teacher's assistant. Jed is also a varsity tennis player and involved in several of his school's clubs and activities. Jed plans to become a physical therapist and continue helping others in his future career. Congratulations, Jed. Presenting our award in athletics, please welcome Mr. Barry Dietz from Coastal Breeze Realty Corp.
Thank you. It's truly an honor to be here. I really appreciate the opportunity to have met the students at the breakfast and during the judging. We heard stories of overcoming great obstacles, of mentoring, of giving back at schools and their communities, a willingness to give, community service. It was truly amazing. It was a great opportunity. I'm glad to be back here this year. I do need to thank Teresa, though. This is the first time my name has ever been associated with athletic achievement in my entire life. So everyone should be proud of being here today. The parents, family, caregivers, they're all winners. So without further ado, the winner of athletics category is Michaela Talbot.
Michaela is an exceptional scholar, athlete, and leader, ranked number 2 in her class and earning an ACE diploma with merit. She will graduate with an associate's degree in health sciences and a 4.0 GPA. A dedicated athlete, she served as a varsity cheer captain, competed in varsity flag football, and spent years in competitive cheer and dance, demonstrating leadership both on and off the field. She is actively involved in her school and community through National Honor Society, HOSA, student government, and youth mentorship programs. Michaela plans to pursue a Bachelor of Science in Nursing and ultimately become a certified registered nurse anesthetist, using her skills to make a meaningful impact on her community. Congratulations. Presenting next will be Miss Audra Macon from St. Lucie County Fair Association.
Good afternoon, and I'd like to thank the St. Lucie County Chamber for giving me the honor of presenting this award. The award is very near and dear to my heart because in 1989 I was a student sitting in your spot, and in 2018 my daughter was a student in your spot. So I'm very honored today to present this certificate. The St. Lucie County Chamber of Commerce Foundation proudly presents the 2026 Young Floridian Certifications in Manufacturing to Felix Woodkin.
Felix is a hard-working leader and skilled builder who has done well in his school's building program, earning certifications in eco-building and construction. He is also a JROTC leader and male rider team captain, completing over 130 hours of community service and earning several awards for his leadership. Felix has helped improve his school by building projects like an obstacle course, trophy case, and stage props. One of the biggest accomplishments was organizing a project to collect and properly retire 78 American flags. Felix plans to attend Valley Forge Military Academy and become a U.S. Army officer. Congratulations. Presenting our award for drama, please welcome Don Nupp from the United Against Poverty.
opportunity just to say thank you for this opportunity to be able to be here and to participate in such a special event. It really meant the world to me to see that we have youth out there that we should all look up to, and that we're going to be in good hands with them. The St. Lucie County Chamber of Commerce Foundation proudly presents the 2026 Young Floridian in drama to Gavin Lunsford.
Gavin is a dedicated student leader and performer who has been involved in theater at Port St. Lucie High School, taking advanced classes and participating in over 10 productions. As male drama captain, he has helped lead cast and crew and support school performances. He has also given back to the community by working as an acting assistant at the Lyric Theater Summer Camp, helping younger students build confidence in performing. Gavin will graduate with about 60 college credits and plans to attend the University of Central Florida to study engineering. He hopes to continue his interest in theater while working towards his future career. Congratulations, Gavin. Presenting our next award, please welcome Crystal Netherton from Graceway Village.
This award is really dedicated from the past to the future, and these students definitely exceeded in their assignment. So awesome job, guys. But the winner for the category of History and Social Studies goes to Sinai Dwyer.
Sinai is a hardworking student and caring leader who has balanced school service and work. She has completed over 277 hours of community service through her church, school, and leadership activities. Through her work at Queen of Heaven Catholic Cemetery, which is considered a significant historic site, Sinai has demonstrated exceptional empathy and professionalism, supporting families during difficult times while preserving their stories and legacies. These experiences have helped shape her passion for helping others and connecting with her community. Sinai plans to attend Indian River State College and later transfer to the University of Central Florida to pursue her future career. Congratulations, Sinai. Our next presenter is our St. Lucie County Property Appraiser, Michelle Franklin.
Good afternoon. I am blessed as your property appraiser to be able to attend many events throughout the community, and this is one of my absolute favorite. Two reasons. Number one, we're looking into the future, and it's so very bright. And number two, Sean has an awesome question that he asks, and we get to build a new playlist each year from your responses. So thank you for providing us with some new, to me, music this year. Our winner for Human Services, Riley Shintera.
Rayleigh is a talented artist and student leader who has made a strong impact through her creativity and service. As president of the National Art Honor Society, she has led projects like Empty Bowls, helping provide thousands of meals to people in need. She has completed a large amount of community service hours, including working on murals, cleanups, and other art projects. In addition to her awards for art, Rayleigh has also garnered several awards for her academics. She plans to study design or marketing and use her creativity to help others and make a difference in her community. Congratulations, Rayleigh. Our next presenter is Ms. Priscilla Vega from Recovery Insurance Adjusters.
Good afternoon. Just like to say congratulations to all of them. They are all of them are winners. So I'm presenting with the award for journalism, communication, and language arts to Joy Law.
hours as a teacher's assistant, a tutor, and a mentor to fellow students. Passionate about education and literacy, she's also contributed more than 480 hours working with preschool children, including supporting students with special needs through communication and early learning activities. Though her involvement in Key Club and literacy initiatives always promoted reading and access to educational resources with her community. Graduating with an associate's degree, she plans to pursue a degree in psychology with the goal of becoming a pediatric psychologist. Congratulations, Bill. Our next presenter, Ms. Shrita Walker from Mid-Florida Credit Union.
Good afternoon. I am so happy to be here supporting all of you, and we wish you the best as you embark on adulthood and become productive citizens of society. Keep going. We know that you'll do very well. So, on behalf of the St. Lucie County Chamber of Commerce Foundation, proudly presents the 2026 Young Floridian in Mathematics and Technology to Lindsay Tessero, Fort Pierce Central High.
Lindsay is a hardworking student who has excelled in business, technology, and dual enrollment coursework while earning multiple industry certifications, including Microsoft Office Specialist and HTML and CSS Coding Specialist. She is president of Future Business Leaders of America and started her school's Spanish National Honor Society, helping students to get more involved and succeed academically. Lindsay has also given back to her community through service projects focused on child poverty, the environment, and local volunteer work. Lindsay plans to continue her education at Indian River State College and become an immigration attorney to further help her community. Congratulations, Lindsay. We are down to our last award, but before I give that award out, I just want to remind all of our winners, you're expected to join us back up here on stage to complete your paperwork and to take some photos. And I want to thank everybody here again and all of you in the audience for taking the time out of your day to join us to celebrate some amazing youth. Thank you so much for all of that. We are ready to give out our very last award. Oh, we have our Athlete of the Year award after this, so we're not done. Everybody don't rush out. I forgot. But here to present Science and Engineering, please welcome School Board Member Debbie Hawley.
Good afternoon, all. It is such a joy to be here. You know, in my work as a school board member, I get to visit with a lot of these students throughout their school year, and to see them reach this culmination. I'm so excited for all of you. I'm so proud of all of you, and I know you've got great things ahead in your future. Without further ado, the winner of the Science and Engineering category goes to Miss Iris Bird.
Iris is a strong student and leader who has excelled in science, engineering, and academics, earning recognition as a Science Fair Award winner and state nominee. She has demonstrated exceptional leadership as Vice President of Student Government, President of the Academic A-Team, and a leader within her school's Marine and Oceanographic Academy. Through her involvement in junior ROTC, including serving as Raider Captain and Battalion Staff S3, Iris has developed strong discipline, teamwork, and a commitment to service. Iris also mentors middle school students and encourages their interest in science and engineering. Iris plans to pursue a career as a U.S. Marine Corps officer and pilot, combining her passion for leadership and mechanical engineering to serve her country. Congratulations, Iris. A big round of applause for our receiving line and all of our leaders today. Thank you so much. So every month I'm fortunate enough, so lucky, privileged in fact, to be able to host a few talk shows here locally one with the county board chair, one with the council and the city of Port St. Lucie, and then one for the Mets. The one for the Mets, we recognize every single month a senior athlete in St. Lucie County. They either live here, go to school here, or play here, but we have really seen some amazing athletes come through that show and highlight them. They use it for their reels, for scholarships, and we are just in awe at their capabilities. But again, every year we award one of those a scholarship from the Amazing Mets Foundation. This is actually the New York Mets Foundation, and they give $1,000 to one lucky athlete of the year here in St. Lucie County. So I want to introduce you to that athlete. So I'm going to ask her to join me on stage. Haley? Sean Boyle's going to present Haley with one of the Young Floridian chords because she earned it. We're going to take a few pictures. So she will receive her check from the Amazing Mets Foundation. She'll also be fortunate enough to throw out a first pitch at a St. Lucie Mets game. And hopefully all of you will take a look at her interview on our YouTube channel. Congratulations, Haley. That concludes our ceremony today. Thank you again for joining us. All of our winners, if you could please join us on stage. But with that, have a great afternoon, everybody.